Waves cut under a raging storm as lightning lit up the sky. Moana stood at the bow of the ship, her eyes filled with determination. Meanwhile, Maui, the demigod, swung his magical fishhook with all his might, clashing with Nalo, the god of storms. The crew struggled to push forward into the heart of the chaos, the eye of the storm, where they believed the trapped spirit of nature was hidden. Their mission was clear: free the spirit and stop Nalo before he destroyed the entire oceanic world. However, Nalo discovered their plan. With a deafening roar, he unleashed massive waves, breaking part of their boat. Maui's fishhook was struck by lightning, weakening his powers. Moana, diving into the stormy waters to touch the island's core, was gravely injured. Just when all seemed lost, the spirits of Moana's ancestors appeared beside her, guiding her with wisdom and hope. They reminded her that she was not just an ordinary sailor, but the guardian of the ocean itself. At that moment, a glimmer of hope was reignited in Moana's heart, setting the stage for an epic tale of courage and redemption. Main body, the complete story. Hello, everyone. Today I'm thrilled to take you through the full story of Disney's Moana 2. As the sequel to the beloved original film, Moana 2 brings even more adventure, emotion, and important lessons. It's a story of personal growth, responsibility, and the delicate balance between humanity and nature. So let's dive into this magical journey from the very beginning. Chapter 1: Moana's Dream and Her Mission. The story takes place 3 years after the events of the first film. Moana has grown into her role as the leader of Motunui. Under her guidance, her people have fully embraced their ancient wayfinding traditions, and life on the island has become more prosperous than ever. However, Moana is haunted by a recurring nightmare. In her dreams, she sees a massive storm swallowing an island while her people cry out for help. She feels powerless, unable to save them. Every time she wakes up, a sense of unease grows stronger. One fateful evening, during a moonlit ceremony by the shore, Moana is visited by the spirit of her ancestor, Tauhaiawasa. He warns her of an ancient danger. Nalo, the god of storms, has awakened. Furious at humanity's disruption of the natural balance, Nalo has sunk the legendary island of Motufetu, cutting off vital oceanic routes. His rage threatens to escalate, endangering all islands, including Motunui. Moana realizes she must take action. The ocean itself seems to choose her once again for this mission. Determined to protect her people and restore harmony to the sea, Moana begins preparations for a new voyage. Chapter 2: Forming the Team. To face this monumental challenge, Moana assembles a team of diverse allies. Lodo, a clever young craftsman with a talent for repairing ships and inventing tools. His quick thinking and resourcefulness make him an essential member of the team. Mani, a historian obsessed with legends, especially those about Maui. His vast knowledge of ancient lore helps the group decipher important clues. A gruff but experienced fisherman who is initially skeptical of the journey. His survival skills and navigation expertise prove invaluable despite his grumpy demeanor. Puanhehe, Moana's loyal pet pig, and her hilariously clumsy rooster, returning for another adventure. Together they construct a sturdy double-hulled canoe and set sail, guided by the celestial clues left by Tauhaiawasa. Chapter 3: Maui's Plight. Meanwhile, Maui, the demigod of wind and sea, notices strange occurrences in the ocean. Migrating sea creatures behave unusually, and the waters have taken on a darker, more ominous hue. Maui suspects that Nalo is behind these changes. Determined to stop Nalo, Maui sets out on his own journey. However, he is ambushed by Matangi, a fearsome wind monster and one of Nalo's minions. Matangi captures Maui and imprisons him on a remote island, stripping him of his freedom. Chapter 4: Perils at Sea. As Moana and her crew venture deeper into uncharted waters, they encounter numerous dangers. The first major obstacle is the Kakamora, the mischievous coconut-armored pirates. After losing their home to Nalo's storms, the Kakamora have become even more desperate and aggressive. In a tense and creative battle, Moana manages to outsmart the Kakamora. She earns the respect of their leader, who reveals a crucial clue. Nalo's power is concentrated in the Eye of the Storm, a mysterious vortex surrounding Motufetu. To break his curse, Moana must enter the vortex and free the trapped spirit within. Chapter 5: Rescuing Maui. Moana's journey leads her to the island where Maui is imprisoned. Initially, Maui is reluctant to join the mission. Haunted by his past failure against Nalo, he fears risking everything again. However, Moana's determination and the crew's encouragement reignite Maui's courage. He decides to join the fight. Through Matangi, they learn that Nalo's fury stems from humanity's greed and destruction of the natural world. By sinking Motufetu, Nalo hoped to halt human expansion and exploitation of the ocean's resources. Chapter 6: The Showdown in the Eye of the Storm. Finally, Moana and her allies arrive at the Eye of the Storm. The scene is chaotic, with massive waves and relentless lightning strikes threatening their ship. Maui uses his fishhook to distract Nalo, while Moana and her team dive into the depths to locate the island's sealed core. Nalo discovers their plan and attacks fiercely. Maui's fishhook is shattered, leaving him powerless. Moana is injured as she attempts to touch the island's core and release the spirit. In her darkest moment, Moana's ancestors, including her grandmother Tala, appear as spirits. They remind her of the strength that lies within her and perform an ancient ritual to restore her vitality. Empowered by their guidance, Moana rises, now imbued with demigod-like powers. Rather than fighting Nalo with brute force, Moana appeals to his sense of justice. She promises that humanity has learned from its mistakes and can coexist harmoniously with nature. Moved by her sincerity, Nalo relinquishes his anger, calming the storm and allowing Motufetu to rise once more. Chapter 7: The Ocean Reborn. With Motufetu restored, the ocean's balance is repaired. Life begins to thrive again, and the islands reconnect. Maui, humbled by the experience, chooses to stay close to Moana, assisting her in her role as the ocean's guardian. In the film's final scene, Moana stands on the shore, gazing out at the serene sea. Her resolve is unshakable. She understands that leadership is about preserving harmony between humanity and nature. Post-credit scene: A new threat looms. Moana 2 is a stunning sequel that expands upon the original's adventurous spirit while addressing deeper themes of environmental stewardship and responsibility. It showcases Moana's transformation from a brave explorer into a wise and compassionate leader. With breathtaking visuals, heartfelt moments, and an inspiring message, this film is a must-watch for fans of epic adventures. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Moana 2.